minutes. So what do you make of that performance there?
Oh, can you make of it? 30-0 after 30 minutes is disgraceful. You know, and it's the way we conceded points as well. We spoke about our defence was a lot better this week, but some of the lines and our pass execution was poor. And, you know, we absolutely dominated the game from that point on. You know, I think looking at the score, it was probably 28 points to 4 after that point. So, you know, we knew we could score points and their edges were vulnerable, but we just didn't give ourselves a chance. And I think a lot of that's off the back of our lack of confidence from the drumming we got the week before. I think that affected us at the start of the game, but I hope that now we're going to get a lot more confidence after the next 50 minutes.
Fair to say that your team probably down on confidence.
Oh, absolutely. We had 17 fifth players today. 17 out of the squad of 28. We had 17, and I said to the boys before the game, don't make that an excuse. And I felt in the first 30 minutes we made an excuse. We felt sorry for ourselves, and we wanted somebody else to come up with the answers. But you know, like I said, I can't praise them enough for their attitude and their fight back. And I think the scoreline affected the two sides in the end. It shows how close the two teams are, and the first 30 minutes didn't.
You happy with the bonus point?
Yeah, very happy that we got the bonus point, because that's really important. You know, we've got 2 games. We've got Hunslet away and York at home now, and we have to come up with 2 really big performances and get a season back on track. But I felt the second half we did get a season back on track, and after the drumming, Halifax gave us a feel of confidence we'll come back. You know, I was critical in the front row last week. I thought the ruck defence was pretty poor, so I give them a big rub this week. I thought they improved that out of sight. Like I said, they only broke us 3 times for tries. The rest were from our errors and long-range tries. So defensively, we took massive steps forward. But yeah, I thought obviously did well as well. And, you know, we just got to get a win, mate. We've got to get our confidence back, and hopefully that performance in the second half is going to do that.
Fixtures haven't really been kind to you recently. You've been drawn against some tough teams. Next week against Swindon, is that not Swindon, against Hunslet? Obviously, is that an easy game for you?
Not at all. So Hunslet away is not an easy game, but it's a game that we'll go there with off the back of the second half and play with some confidence. And you know, I said to the players in the room, just stay tight, stay together, don't listen to outside influences. I know full well that the players in that changing room are good enough to turn this around, and I'm so confident that they will because of the reaction that we had in the second half. But the last 3 weeks we've been blown off the park in the first 30 minutes, and we're not even giving ourselves a chance to compete.
A lot of injuries in your team as well, and you know, a few changes today. Were they all down to injuries, or were they down to match swapping players?
Absolutely, 15 players left, 17 players left. Denny Jones was due to play in the halves and rolled his ankle on Thursday at training. James Feather dropped weights in his finger and broke his finger on Tuesday in training. So the luck's not going our way, there's no doubt about that. But you know, I'm proud of the way the boys stuck in there and played. You know, and I need a knee op. You know, but I'm playing. I'm happy to play until we get troops back on deck. And you know, I probably ran better today than I have in the last few weeks. So that's a positive sign.
Will any of them be back next week for the game against?
Yeah, hopefully Danny and Buster will both be back. Semi Tajalala's about 3 weeks away, as is Ben Sagar and Jermaine Rowe. You know, like I said, we're busted at the moment, but that's not an excuse. We've got a strong squad, and we're showing that. So, you know, this is a time in the season that'll put us in good stead if we can ride it and get through it in the playoffs.
Take some confidence going into that game as well. You've been quite convincing here at Cooper Park.
Yeah, definitely, you know, but we've got to start better. You know, the last time we played them, it was only 6-0 after, I think, 20 or 30 minutes. And you know, if we go there and we don't start well and we give Hunslet confidence and get their tails up, they're going to be tough to beat. You know, they've got nothing to lose. They're going to keep playing and keep working hard. So, you know, we've got to go with our own game and make sure that we don't drop our standards. And standards that we should be used to now after 3 or 4 really tough games. You know, we need to take that intensity into the next 2 games.
Realistically now as well, but you've lost a couple of games. Where do you think you can finish in the table? Highest position you can get?
I still think we can finish top 4. There's no reason why we can't. Like I said, we've just played all the tough teams, you know, but we've got a game in hand which people forget, and if we can get that, that really puts us up with the big boys at the top. But and I think if we can get 6 points from the next 2 games, all of a sudden we'll be back in it. And like I said, we've got that game in hand, and that's going to be crucial for both us and Lee.
Thanks a lot for talking.
Cheers, mate. Thanks. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Jess.